The latest Man Utd team news and injury latest ahead of facing Leicester City in the Premier League fixture, as Man United forgotten man may be handed lifeline versus Leicester with Van Nistelrooy parting gift. Manchester United are gearing up for the return of Tyrone Malacia during the upcoming November international break. Interim head coach RUUD Van Nistelrooy confirmed the Dutch defender is nearing his long-awaited return to action and could even feature for the under-21s when they face Huddersfield Town in the EFL Trophy on Tuesday night. United are also hoping to welcome summer signing Leny Yoro back to training in the coming weeks, while Luke Shaw, Kobbie Mainoo and Harry Maguire are all working hard to return to action as soon as possible. It means Ruben Amorim could be boosted by the return of a recognized left-back for his first few weeks in the United hot seat, with the Portuguese head coach set to begin work on Monday. Here is a roundup of all the latest United injury news and potential return dates ahead of the Premier League fixture against Leicester City. Tyrone Malacia could play for Manchester United next week. Amad Diallo the 10th of November versus Leicester. Amad lined off in the final minutes of the win over PAOK but told reporters afterwards that his ankle pain was not very bad. Kobbie Mainoo the 24th of November versus Ipswich. Mainoo was only initially ruled out for a couple of weeks with a muscle injury. He is progressing but has yet to return to team training. There is a chance he could be available when they travel to face Ipswich Town after the international break. In other news, Man United forgotten man may be handed lifeline versus Leicester with Van Nistelrooy parting gift. As Manchester United interim boss RUUD Van Nistelrooy prepares for his final match before handing the keys over to Ruben Amorim, the Dutchman has the rare opportunity to help some struggling players, chiefly Mason Mount, start afresh at Old Trafford. The 48-year-old is unbeaten so far in his 3 matches in charge and takes on Leicester at home again, having already beaten the Foxes 5-2 in the Carabao Cup. The return of Christian Eriksen will give him some depth in midfield, while Mount's long-awaited recovery could offer a huge change in fortunes for both the club and player. Mount came on for the final 10 minutes of the 2-0 win against PAOK as he got his first competitive run out on the pitch since September. The 25-year-old had been sidelined with a hamstring issue, with muscle injuries hampering his time at Old Trafford. Ahead of the clash against Leicester, Van Nistelrooy name-checked Mount as he listed the players returning from injury and hinted at his happiness at having him available again. Yesterday we had a lot of benefit from Christian playing 30 minutes with Ugart and Mason making his first minutes again, so glad they are back. From Van Nistelrooy's comments, it appears Mount may be in contention to get some further game time on Sunday, and it could be the lifeline he needs to kickstart his stuttering career. As harsh as it may seem, some United fans may have forgotten Mount was still at Old Trafford after managing just 224 minutes of action this season. In one way, though, his lack of games have almost come as a blessing in disguise. It's a lot easier to forget about a player's underwhelming performances when they're not playing. In Mount's case, it's certainly easier to count the number of positive displays he's enjoyed as opposed to the negative ones. The 36-cap England international has faced an uphill battle since getting injured in his first weeks in Manchester. From there, he's struggled to deal with the expectation of United fans that comes with a big money price tag. When he has played, Mount has often flattered to deceive with only 2 goal contributions, 1 goal and 1 assist, coming in his 26 appearances under his former boss Erik ten Hag, with the attacking midfielder often resembling a square peg in a round hole. He's been deployed as a right winger, no 10, no 8 and even a makeshift striker, but none of those experiments paid off. Ten Hag had been keen to coach Mount ever since watching him flourish for Vitus Arnhem against his Ajax side in the Eredivisie back in 2017-18. But perhaps his sentiment overclouded where he could find a role for him in his team, given Bruno Fernandes taking up the no-10 role status and Marcus Rashford regularly playing from the left. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.